Hello, Reds fans. Welcome to the YNWA Transfer News Channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for your daily latest news.
Alexander Isak replacement revealed as double signing gives Liverpool new hope. Newcastle United have identified another potential replacement for Alexander Isak. The Magpies, who look reluctant to allow Isak to join Liverpool this summer, may soon have to accept their fate, as the Sweden international continues to try and push through a move to Merseyside. But Eddie Howe's side are not going down without a fight, having slapped a whopping £150 million price tag on the former Real Sociedad star. With talk of Nicholas Jackson and Benjamin Sesko arriving as their new number 9, it is a new name that has now been linked with a switch to St. James Park. Newcastle United step up search for Alexander Isak replacement, and it's not Nicholas Jackson. It's been a summer of frustration for the Magpies, who have missed out on countless targets. João Pedro opted for Chelsea, Liam Delap too. Dean Huijsen was even loosely linked before he opted for a switch to Spain. Then there was the Benjamin Sesko fiasco, who looked all but set to move Newcastle after Isak trained away from the northeast. Sesko has now, for all it seems, chosen to join Manchester United, and the Slovenian is the latest player to have snubbed Howe and his team. But with Jackson now wanted by clubs in Italy and Germany, a new name has emerged as a potential target for Newcastle United. According to The Athletic, FC Porto forward Samu Agahoa has been identified. The club are yet to make a formal approach, and there is no guarantee that the move will happen, but Agahoa is a player liked by Newcastle, and he could fit the bill as Isak's natural replacement. Brentford's Jon Wissa and Wolverhampton Wanderers' Jorgen Strand Larsen are also considered options for the Tyneside club, with time running out for the Magpies to replace Isak before the start of the new Premier League season. Agahoa, formerly known as Omarodian, scored 27 goals across 45 appearances in his debut season at Porto, and has been watched carefully by many top clubs around Europe this summer. Transfermarkt valued the Spanish forward at €50 million, £43.3 million. In 442's view, Newcastle do not look prepared to sell Isak until a tailor-made replacement for him is in the building. Although Agahoa presents something of a risk, his goal tally last season is impressive, and at the price quoted, he could offer a resolution to the ongoing situation surrounding their current number 9. Fabrizio Romano: Liverpool could change everything by signing well-liked defender, it's not Guehi. Liverpool are looking to sign a new centre-back before the transfer window closes. Liverpool remain locked into the entertaining transfer saga that is their pursuit of Alexander Isak. In order to get a deal over the line for the Swedish star, the Reds are likely going to have to wait for Newcastle United to bring in a replacement. Having been snubbed of multiple targets already this transfer window, it remains to be seen whether the Magpies will be able to sign a new centre-forward in time to open the door for Isak. While a lot of eyes are keeping tabs on any developments there, Liverpool are also still in need of a new centre-back. Following the departure of Jero Quansah, Arne Slot has just 3 senior central defenders on his roster right now. Mark Guehi has emerged as one of their leading targets, but they are showing interest in other candidates as well. Liverpool closely monitoring Italian defender. According to Florian Plettenberg, Liverpool are closely monitoring rising Italian star Giovanni Leone this window. Despite being just 18 years of age, the defender became a regular starter in Parma's team towards the end of last season. Leone is already on Liverpool's shortlist for potential summer spending, but the report says the interest has not reached any sort of advanced stage at this point. Right now, the Reds' focus is on Guehi, who is into the final 12 months of his contract with Crystal Palace. Plettenberg has named Leone as definitely one to watch for both this transfer window and the following one, with several top Italian clubs also showing interest in signing the impressive young local talent. Fabrizio Romano has also provided an update on Liverpool's interest in the Parma star and claims that if they were to decide on a move for Leone, it would change everything for others in the race for his signature. Fabrizio Romano update on Liverpool interest in Leone. Giovanni Leone is very well liked at Liverpool. He's highly regarded because he's one of the most promising young centre-backs currently around. Romano said on his Italian-speaking YouTube channel. Everyone really likes Leone. We know about Inter, Juventus. Really all the big clubs have made moves for Leone to understand the situation. But to date no one is in advanced, concrete negotiations with Parma, and Parma still hope to keep the player. It's clear that if Liverpool were to decide on Leone, that would change everything. It would be difficult for others to compete. They are looking for a young centre-back and he is on their shortlist. However, it's not an advanced or finalized deal with an offer on the table, so patience will be needed. Slot recently confirmed that Gomez has a minor injury but seems untroubled by this news, citing he has numerous players who can fill in at centre-back. Despite not being natural in the role, Slot named Andy Robertson and Wataru Endo as backup options in Gomez's absence. What Sky are now hearing about Liverpool and Bradley Barcola transfer this summer? Liverpool are reportedly closely monitoring Bradley Barcola's situation at PSG this summer. This comes amid the Merseysiders' ongoing pursuit of Alexander Isak, with the club waiting on Newcastle to source a potential successor for the Swede. Theoretically, Arne Slot's outfit could pivot to the League One winger should a move for the Premier League striker fall through. Liverpool consider Bradley Barcola transfer. It remains to be seen whether Liverpool will be forced to turn their focus to Barcola in the window. Indeed, Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg reports on X, formerly Twitter, that the Reds have yet to supply any offers or enter into advanced talks with the Frenchman's entourage. Isak remains our recruitment team's number one priority in the market ahead of Darwin Núñez's planned departure to Saudi Arabia. Liverpool need to sign Alexander Isak this summer. Look, we're huge fans of Barcola and think he's already a tremendous talent at 22 years of age. But in what world does signing the PSG man not block Rio Ngumah's 16 pathway to the first team? Given the club has explicitly come out and said it's keen to avoid that eventuality, we suspect a more senior option will be preferred. Regardless, the absolute priority as far as the forward line is concerned should be the unique market opportunity, which is Alexander Isak. By all accounts, all the major figureheads in Paris, Luis Campos, Luis Enrique, and Nasser Al-Khelaifi, want to keep Barcola in the French capital. On top of that, the player's hardly loudly pushing for a move away, is he? Rodrigo would be more interesting for Liverpool. Able to play across the forward line, and with plenty of experience on the right wing, Brazil international Rodrigo, 24, would represent the better choice financially in a world where Liverpool also get Isak over the line. That said, the idea of the Real Madrid winger is not without problems itself. The footballer is understood to favor being specifically played on the left flank. On that basis, one has to wonder whether signing the wide man would also impede Rio Ngumah's development. We're not expecting the former Chelsea Academy graduate to get serious minutes this season, perhaps around the 1,000-minute mark or under. But unless we're planning to offload Cody Gakpo next summer, there's an inherent risk attached to landing a young left-sided winger in the window. Oliver Glasner sends clear message to Liverpool before Community Shield at Wembley. Crystal Palace head coach Oliver Glasner has refused to play down the importance of the Community Shield this weekend, insisting that his team will do everything it can to do to Liverpool on Sunday what it did to Manchester City in the FA Cup final. The Selhurst Park side is set to take on the Reds in the Community Shield at Wembley Stadium, having come out on top against Pep Guardiola's men back in May. On that occasion, Eberechi, who has been linked with an exit but has so far stayed put, scored the only goal of the game. Of course, Liverpool are always the favourites when Liverpool play against Crystal Palace, Glasner said in his pre-match press conference. As a champion against the 12th place team, and of course, how they acted again in the transfer market, how they strengthened their team, so Liverpool are the favourites. But Man City were also the favourites, and we won, so we expect to have chances as well, and that's how we're going to approach the game. The best thing about playing in this atmosphere, even if you have 40,000 or 45,000 fans behind you, is that you're simply responsible for playing to win, and that's what we're going to do. While some would question the legitimacy of the Community Shield as a major trophy, Glasner is insistent that he wants his team to win it. For me, always when you play a final, when you play for silverware, you always want to win it. he said. I mentioned this so often, sometimes I felt it when we were speaking about the Carabao Cup. We entered the competition to win it, and everyone was like it's the Carabao, and of course, when we have a game in training, I hope everybody wants to win it, it's a winning mentality. I played, when I was at home after the training camp in Austria, Connect 4 and lost twice in a row against my daughter. I was really upset. This I think is just the mindset you have, and I hope that this is what we try to create always, a winning mentality. Never play a game just for playing it. Enter the pitch, go to Wembley, prepare in the best way, have the confidence that you can win it, and give the best that you can do. It doesn't mean that you always win it. But this is what we expect from us, this is what we expect from our players, and I think this is what the fans can expect from us. They can't expect winning it, but they can expect that we enter the pitch and try to win it, and this is what we will do. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe.